coming into the building every day is the most important thing. Guys, back to you.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, we thank you very much. And Ball slams it in.
Boy, making it look very easy. Ball has been unguardable tonight.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
You know, possessing outstanding height at his position, Ball excels at using that size and his body control to convert through contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Clark, when you use the word unicorn, a one-of-a-kind player, LaMelo Ball fits the bill for sure.
Yeah, we've had so few point guards north of 6'7", and he's right in that range. And he also shoots it well on high volume from the three-point line. I don't know if there's a guy quite like him in the league at that size with that vision and three-point shooting marksmanship.
Now, here is Young. He's got 11. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at Atlanta. They're down in 10th place here in the middle part of the season. They'll need to make a move soon. And, of course, Charlotte, 3 games behind.
And, you know, right now for Atlanta, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and, you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year, anyway.
Hornets leading by 11. Ball no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And the 3 ball is good.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out. But it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And it's Miller in the corner over Daniels. And again, the Hornets missing.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Young. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. And now just a 3-point Hornets lead.
And this game belongs to Young right now, and he is simply making everything.
The drive-by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Hawks.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Another 3 for Atlanta. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. And it's Ball, that time on the assist by Knipple. Knipple's got 3 assists now in this one. Miller against Daniel. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Hornets leading by 3. There's Ball with the 3. The offensive rebound. That one no good. Young pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher. In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside. But he can't get it going here.
They now take the lead. Johnson's got the lead up to 1 now for Atlanta.
An underrated part of what Johnson brings to this offense, that mid-range game. Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Beyond the arc. Atlanta with the rebound. Johnson's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Young in Atlanta again with the bucket.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
32 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Ball. Okongwu grabs the board. Pass to Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Daniels. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Daniels has got 4 this quarter.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Ball. Rebounded by the Hawks. With 2 seconds left, and that one's good. Daniels has got 6.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. What a quarter that saw them generate a great... Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Hey folks, halftime here, and it's been the Trae Young show through the first half.
The skill set is all there for Trae Young. Passes and shoots as well as anybody in the league. He's shifty in the paint too.
All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Raptors, it should reveal a lot about themselves, where they are currently, and where they need to improve.
And if they were to somehow win this, that would speak volumes as well. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points and close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Checking out the group for Charles Lee to start the second half. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Gonna go out there with Bridges. Miller grabs the miss. Hornets trail by 5. Here's Ball. Makes it off the glass. Ball's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Hornets.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
Young drives in. Basket good. Young's got the lead. Back up to 5 now for the Hawks.
And now 6 straight points here coming on the inside.
Sinks that one from the post. Ball's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, Ball plays with so much confidence. You know this guy believes in what he can do, including finding ways to score it inside.
Young for 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Miller's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half. They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. They lead by 1. Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And Ball slams it in.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. Young fella's got some pretty good hops on it.
And here's Young from the arc. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Ball. And he hits it to tie the game up. Ball's got 10 points in just the second half.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And yes, it's good.
When you watch Young, there's a courage to his game.
Hornets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
The Hornets have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people gotta say. I know what I do. Back over to you.
Yeah, tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. A nice shot by Young.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Ball. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Count the basket.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter. Carrying the load for sure.
Hornets trail by 3. Miller finds Ball. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Picking up his 4th foul really could change how he approaches things now.
Ball no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Daniels. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
1:27 left in the third quarter of the game. And Young with the basket on the assist by Daniels. Young's got 38 points.
He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
And now Young running the floor all by himself. Pass to Knipples. Good on the triple. Knipples got the game tied up here for the Hornets.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
And that one, good.
Riche so talented with the ball in his hands.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Ball dishes to Miller. Over to the wing. Here's Knippel. A three-pointer, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. A 2-point game. Buries it down low. Ball's got 43 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Riche wide open. And the baseline jumper, no good. Pass to Bridges. And stolen by Okongwu. By himself. And Johnson with the stuff.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
Yeah, and as a two guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it's really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizachet. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. And it's Young in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
There are a lot of parts to Ball's game in addition to his jumper. He also can capitalize inside.
So we're talking about Dyson Daniels here, Greg. Just how incredible a defender is this kid?
I mean, last season he came in second in terms of voting for Defensive Player of the Year, led the league in steals, and this young man's just getting started. Figures to be a problem for a long time.
Such an athletic guy. Bridges just hammers it down.
Young for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Knipples got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hornets lead by 3.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And what a shot right there by Johnson, wasting no time in letting that one go.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Young looking around. Got it. Good job in the low post. Young's got 40 points.
He's been incredible tonight, seemingly scoring at will, really powering his team forward.
Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Porzingis kicks to Young. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Here's Ball. Porzingis with the block. And they get it back. Johnson outside. Shoots over Bridges. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And it's a 3-point Atlanta lead. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals and not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
Here's Young. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Now Miller. LaMelo. And there's the 3.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Driving in. He's off from 3. Hornets have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Oh, sticks the putback.
And there's the length and skill working together there. Miller keeping that possession alive.
The Hawks trailing. Young outside. A 3-pointer. Good.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Ball fired. Again. Oh, what a use of the baby hook.
Gotta love that effort for the second chance point.
Atlanta's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And Miller with the block.
And good length and athleticism give Miller an advantage at the defensive end.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
An emphatic rejection. That was, boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Allie, thank you so much. Johnson outside. Here's Young. 1:29 left in the fourth. Driving to the basket. What a finesse finish on the lane.
At his best when attacking the rim. Young not settling for a jumper, putting the onus on the D.
It's tipped. Gets it to go. Down low.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one. Exactly what this team needed. Completing the and one.
Here's Young. Takes the three. Miller there for the rebound.
Not a good shot at all, but that's what happens when you get desperate.
Daniels pulls it down. Atlanta's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And got it! Another basket.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot.
Coming up big. What poise from Ricochet on that clutch bucket.
The Hornets on offense. We can probably expect to see them slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession. This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
That's the way to go.
That's in there.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
Ball with it. He's against Porzingis.
Ball delivering big time, and that's real leadership right there.
Young outside. Here's Porzingis. Fires the three. Buries the deep ball. Outside ball. It's in.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. What do you think we're going to see here?
They're in a tough spot right now. Barely enough time to run the catch and shoot.
Porzingis. It falls! Yeah, but hang on, guys. Hold everything. The officials may review it here. And they're going back to have a look at that shot once again to see if the horn had really sounded before the ball left his hand. This certainly isn't over yet. They may get a second chance. Now, if it's overturned, we're going to need overtime.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta.
Go.
And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. The small and power forwards are Rizachet and Johnson. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot.
Well, you know, there's going to be contact when Porzingis is threatening the basket like that. Defenders are worrying about his outside shot, and sometimes they play a little bit behind in that case. He's a big guy with a soft stroke from the charity stripe. You love to see that.
And there's the dunk.
Nice heads-up play by Miller, turning a miss into a make.
The Hawks shooting around 60% of the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Shoots. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Ball. And again.
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Johnson, oh, what an assist, leading him to the bucket.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do
Hits it again, wow.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time.
For all that's said about his perimeter work, Porzingis benefits a lot when he's making an impact inside. That makes defending him all the more challenging.
Good on the basket.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that that...
Young against Ball. Another bucket. Wow! He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Johnson rips down the board. The Hawks leading. Outside Daniels. Young! The shot misses. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. And Ball gets double-teamed. Porzingis with the block.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
Trae Young!
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Now, here's Ball. That one goes.
I do not know if there's a more confident family in the NBA. Ball wants the ball, and it matters most.
Now Johnson. Daniels fires. And the 3 misses.
And overtime has come down to this. They need at least 2 points, or you can kiss this baby goodnight.
And taken away by Johnson. Shoots the 3. Good, that's another bucket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Jalen Johnson. Out of bounds. Hornets ball.
Here's Ball. Porzingis with the block. Daniels! And so the Hawks take the win.